Mega Man Legacy Collection, Mega Man 2, with the commentary for us. So you're gonna have a slight delay from my screen. Yep, and we'll give it a... I'll let the intro play so that we have a chance to let it populate. You played Mega Man 2 before? It's often considered the best of the original 6. I think it's definitely the easiest of the original 6, and it's the first one to have a password system, which is helpful. It's also the first one to have E-Tanks. Mega Man 1. Go ahead. Yeah, it's so you could turn the game off and come back later. You had to beat Mega Man 1 in a single sitting. You turn it off, you go back. It also didn't have any E-Tanks, so if you got low on life, you had to find life because it didn't have any health packs. It took me about an hour to beat Mega Man 1. I did, for some hard bosses, use the pause scum, where you rapidly pause and unpause and it refreshes the hitbox and makes them get hit again. Yeah, like, I died a couple times, and it's like, I don't want to be fighting this same enemy for half an hour. I know I could beat it, but I won't do it that way. It's for the sake of avoiding monotony. Anyway, we're gonna be playing the Metal Man stage first. The reason is, in Mega Man 2, Metal Man is the best weapon in the game. It's also someone that you can beat with the Buster. And here's an E-Tank right off the bat too, which is handy. If you... Yes? I have it under Darker _ Schneider, I believe. There's also a link to it in the banner of my YouTube channel. So anyway, the Metal Man stage, fairly easy. This is a place right here where you can farm for weapon energy and life if you need it. So you get hit quite a bit. Basically, they just pulled the ROMs right from the NES cards, so all the blinking lights and stuff, like the flashing graphics where there's too many sprites on screen is still a thing. More or less, the Legacy Collection is just an emulator. Also, if I hit triangle, it does a rapid fire, but you can only have about 3 pellets on screen, so it's not really all that great. Various limitations. If we had an item, we could get one up here. As I was going to say with the E-Tanks, though, if I use a continue, it'll reset the level, but I believe I keep the E-Tanks I collected. So it's not hard to get up to 9, which I think is the cap on them. No, I put it on a, I found like 520 instead of, or whatever, is it 540? I can never remember the, yeah. I think it's 540 instead of 20. And then 1080. Anyway, I put it on a lower quality because it's in 8 bits. It doesn't need to be like 1080p. These guys you can't kill without a special weapon. But if they go off screen, they cease to exist. Except that this guy spawns on the other side, so it doesn't really help. We have 4 people in the stream right now. the power of Mega Man. So this guy isn't too hard, but sometimes he jumps on top of you. He's a real dick about it. But basically, you want to kind of keep jumping, so that when he does this pattern, you can jump over two at the same time. Yeah. Yeah. When the conveyor belt's going towards us, it's so much easier. Because I don't have to reposition every time. And there you go. We now have the best weapon in the game. One of the problems with it, though, is you can't make this go any faster. Like, once you kill the boss and go into the sequence, this is the maximum speed of the text. You can't make it go faster. Yeah, as I said, they just put the ROM from the NES card here. So there's the password. That's how the password system works, just on a grid. Yeah, very much so. So now, what I like to do is, I do Woodman next. Now, Woodman is not weak to metal, but metal is quite effective because you can have a lot of shots on screen. Yeah, Woodman actually gets one shot by Heatman, but this weapon shoots in 8 directions. It just wrecks things. You can shoot log really fast, and it doesn't. Oh, it's definitely not better than Pea Shooter. It's well, look, not in this game. See, it just says P. So even though it's like the Mega Buster, everyone just calls it the Pea Shooter because it's always P, right? Anyway, there's a pause trick you can do with this. So you see every 4 shots it takes 1 energy. See that? When you refresh your character by selecting the item again, it doesn't take any energy as long as you don't hit the maximum amount. As long as you shoot... Yeah, as long as you shoot less than 4 shots between pauses, you have unlimited Metal Blade, which is another reason it's awesome. Yeah, like, also, if you pause on pause rapidly, when Mega Man's blinking in the menu, he's invincible, you can't take damage. So, yeah, the Metal Blade just has so many unfair advantages. It outclasses everything. It's so good. And if we were low on health, we could just go down the ladder and respawn those enemies and kill them until it dropped what we needed. Yeah, it's not as exploitable as Mega Man 1, where you could literally leave the screen and if there were drops on the ground, like scripted ones, they would just... I let this egg break so I can get more birdies, but if there was like life drops on the ground, and they're just set there as part of the stage, then if you leave the screen and come back, all the drops come back too. Yeah, you could, if you knew where all the drops were, you could fill up pretty much any time. Look how convenient it is to shoot at downwards angle though. Now here we actually have to use the Mega Buster because these are immune to metal, I believe. Yeah, one of the few enemies in the game that are immune to metal, if I'm not mistaken. They're fairly unique. There's only like that 2-screen gap is the only time they appear in the game. They never come back. Okay, so Woodman has an unbreakable Shield of Leaves, but between phases, he throws it at you. It does a lot of damage, but you can hit him pretty hard, and because Metal Blade shoots so fast, he just gets wrecked. It takes even less if you have the proper weakness. Yeah, it takes a little while to charge, but the charge time is basically the amount of time it takes him to get rid of his Leaf Shield. Which, yeah. So the reason I did Woodman is because we're going to do Airman next. It's very important that we do this stage early. You'll see why at the end. So once again, we're just going to switch to Metal. That's all we're going to use for the whole game, more or less. The Wood one's very good, and we'll be using it quite a bit in this stage. But for our general purpose weapon, it's going to be using Metal Blade. And hope these samurai helmets don't knock us into the abyss. Oh well, maybe. So coming through here, once again the Metal Blade's incredibly useful. Because I believe it's right here. We want to get rid of that guy pretty quick. Then switch over. And one more time. And if you can't shoot at an angle, they'll throw those lightning bolts at you and knock you off. And this is where we're going to break out Woodman. Yeah. So Woodman puts up a shield, and when you hit a direction, it throws a shield in that direction. So we could actually, if we wanted to, I can just put this up. It lasts forever, it doesn't take any energy until I throw it. I could stand here and farm these little burns all day and never stop coming. Yeah. And then if I want to go fast, I just throw the shield at them. So, Woodman is super useful in this part. And then we drop down that hidden hole, switch back to Metal Man. Because these guys are just easier to hit that way. So basically any part with birds, we're going to prefer to use Woodman. And that accounts for... yeah. It's just too handy. So what I often do is I take a hit here just so I have the blinking invincibility to cross over. Because waiting for these drill horns to pop up doesn't always work out. The only problem is if you have like a pickup on the edge of a platform, it'll actually mess up your jump. Yeah, because you'll touch it, and you see that guy blink out of the distance. Sometimes you get guys and they just scream, they do weird things. But, see how we stop moving when we pick something up? That will take all your momentum from the jump. Yeah. You just die. So Woodman. Yeah, so, I think this is... I think it's custom artwork. Every Mega Man game in this collection has a different border. I think it's supposed to represent some of the cover art. So this guy has just, like, really hard patterns to dodge. He dies in, like, 2 hits, but sometimes the tornadoes come out in ways that you can't dodge all of them without special items. A little bit. But if you're hitting someone with their weakness, they die in 1 or 2 hits. Anyway, the reason we did this, and why it was important, is because, Oh, flashing screen, what's happening? We're gonna get an item from Dr. Light. Item number 2. Item number 2 is probably the second most important item in the game. It's basically essential for getting through some parts without ripping your hair out. And it's actually required to get through one of the end stages of the game. Now we're gonna do Bubble Man. I know, right? Item 2 gets replaced by something else in later releases. All the items have different analogs, but right now we're going to deal with annoying frogs. If you walk off the edge of the screen, though, they come back, and they will knock you off. Look how dickish this is. That one is... And now here, there's a little bit of input lag on the PlayStation 4 version, so this part's really hard, see? I will fall here several times, because when I hit the button, it doesn't always jump fast enough. The platforms are merciless, they give you basically no time to react. Yeah, and the TVs. Oh, did you see that? 2 1-ups from one throw. That is luck. I guess we can preview item 2 here. It's a pretty useful item. The shells on these guys you can destroy separately for an extra drop, basically. If you're talking... you need to go into your microphone settings, your share settings on PlayStation, and set them to be allowed to be shared. Well, I can do the whole time, so you'll have to see if you sync up on the stream. Professional streamer right here. It's a good thing that you're just guesting here and we're playing Neo yet. Which we will be playing Neo. Look at all that happening. So this part's a bit dickish. You got crabs. You got mad crabs. And they're positioned in such a way to hit you in the head when you're jumping and knock you into the abyss. So just gotta kind of play it safe.
That's aggravating.
Yeah, so Bubble Man is actually weak to Metal Blade, so we're going to use that for a good reason this time. And you'll see the spikes along the ceiling. You jump higher in water levels, and he also shoots bubbles at you that'll carry you into the ceiling.
Wow.
But we're just going to own him.
I'm assuming there's a thunder power you can have that wrecks him too.
No, in Mega Man 1, there's Elec Man, but here, it's just Metal Man. Why metal is effective
Okay.
against bubble? Because they said so. Pins are
I was
metal.
about to say, you would think metal rusts, so that doesn't make much sense.
Anyway, now that we have the bubble power, we can do the Heatman stage.
There we go. The audio's working, by the way. I can hear myself, so now we
Splendid.
have that fixed.
Yeah, now the people can experience your vast insight to this game you have not played.
Right? Anyway, since apparently at the beginning of the stream, the audio was screwed up,
Co-commentator extraordinaire. Man of mystery.
and also the person who can't apparently figure out the audio settings.
This is a little bit of a dickish spot, because some of the holes are right over the pits.
Well, and that and all your power-ups drop into the lava, too.
I don't really care about that so much. I'm gonna switch to bubble here. Because bubble
Glad you're not already.
kills these guys. So we
Okay.
can,
That's
and
how you feel with those.
you can kind of flick one over here, like that.
Even though it didn't kill him. There we go.
So here we have the famous disappearing blocks. This is a big theme in this level. I'll probably just make this jump though. If you hit jump on a ladder, you drop down. Once again, if you're low on resources, this is a good farming spot. There's no lava to fall into in this section, and these guys never stop coming.
So you can just straight up kill them and there's no lives or whatever you need.
Yeah, you could get unlimited lives here, if you wanted.
Okay.
So here, be a little bit careful of how we do this. There's a glitch that I'll try and show off in a second, but not here.
Let me guess, if you're in the middle where the platform spawns, it's they like hurt you with
No. So here, if you jump into it enough times, you will actually pop out on the other side. Like that.
That's really cool.
You should be catching up to that footage right now, I think.
Yeah, I just saw it. That is awesome. I'd be curious to know what in the coding causes that.
So when a block spawns on Mega Man, you get pushed to the left or right. So you have to be jumping and have your head where the block would spawn at the moment it spawns, and be facing in the right direction so it pushes you where you want to go. And because Mega Man can't exist in a wall, we're also just going to use item 2 here and screw these blocks. But because you can't exist in a wall, it pushes you one more frame over.
Okay.
So yeah, that's why it was important to get item 2.
Yeah, so you don't have to deal with that BS. Looks like we have 5 people, or no, 4 people. Still, we have people
We
watching.
got some people. Yeah. I hate that room. There's not enough space to actually fight that guy properly.
It doesn't look like it either. He's like, nope, bypass.
I know, right? So now we're gonna grab the power of bubbles for Heatman. We're probably gonna get hit on his first volley, but after that we'll basically tell him where to go. So when he gets hit, he coats himself and then jumps. If you hit him again right away, you can basically lock him into a back and forth where he can't do anything. I mucked it up a little bit, but he only takes 3 hits with the bubble power.
Well, there you go. Gotta love the epic finishing music, huh?
Yeah, you're gonna hear it quite a bit throughout the game, really.
Get equipped with...
Atomic Fire! Atomic Fire is the first weapon that has a charge shot. In later installments, we get a regular charge shot.
Okay.
So this is like a prototype
They
for
made that more dramatic, by the way.
Probably.
So
also
item
good with
one,
item
though.
1. Yeah, item 1 is actually the best item.
Well, if item 2 is anything to go by, then item 1 must really be a knockout.
Yeah, it's actually amazing.
So in all
let's...
theory, couldn't you just straight up fight Dr. Wily in real life in the game?
No, see, if you try and click on the middle one before you beat all the masters, it won't let you go in.
Okay. You know, you'd think they'd put like a lock icon there or something.
Well, in the first game, there wasn't even an icon there. It appeared after you beat all the stages.
Huh, I wonder why they changed that.
Because it's better this way.
So the Trash Man, what is his element or thing?
Okay, so he uses explosions. He shoots bombs.
Oh, great. So he's a Bomberman, correct?
Kind of. Oh my god. I hate this jump. It's a super easy jump. I love that, though. You know what? Thanks, game. I complained a bit, and then you gave me a 1-up.
There you go.
It's because that bit of ceiling there will hit you in the... Yeah, it hits you in the head. I'm just gonna ignore that guy. He's annoying. You have to do a little bit of a jump. Yeah, they're a recurring enemy in all the games. So here, I'm gonna use Woodman. And I'm gonna put my controller down, and I get a drink of water, and now we're gonna go.
Wow.
This is by far the most convenient way of doing this.
Well, yeah, you don't have to do anything. The enemies just die.
It saves energy, it saves frustration, and it's hilarious. The problem is,
Especially at this point.
yeah, like, they can't do anything. If there were real enemies here, we couldn't do this. But because these guys do contact damage, they have no chance.
Yeah, it's just walk away and you die. Seems like this seems like the easiest stage with the proper upgrades.
These guys, I think, need a pea shooter. Need to hit him in the face. This part is a little bit annoying. So, you go up this big ladder. And if you fall here, it'll actually scroll the screen and you won't die instantly. But look at this guy. He doesn't activate till you go to the middle platform.
Really?
And what happens? You get hit, you get knocked backwards. Such a dick trap. You can jump over his head if you're quick enough, but because he shoots a spread shot, it's not always easy.
That is aggravating.
I actually can't remember which ladder you're supposed to take, hilariously enough. I think this leads to a 1-up.
I was about to say, is there a difference?
So here we're just gonna use Woodman like crazy.
There's up for die on contract.
Like, look at all the resources we just generated. We're back to full. And if I want to get drops for something else, if an energy pack lands on a platform, I can switch to a different... I think this might actually be the right way to go, unfortunately. See, that's garbage.
That's...
That was
Did it
close.
just auto-place you on the ladder when you fell, or did you have to grab it?
Okay, so we got an E-tank here. I don't want to go back and do all that again. That's annoying. So pull out item 1. And it's a vertical platform that we can spawn whenever we want.
So are all the items just like different platforms and things you can spawn on yourself?
Yeah. Like if we want to get that 1-up, we could go back down the ladder and use an item. Or we could actually use the item here. It's just slightly more annoying because of these guys. Like, if we wanted, I can go like this. I can go like that. These guys have incredible jumping range. But because they never stop coming, we can also get any life we lose back pretty much instantly. Like, I can just stand here and shoot up and get whatever I want. Anyway, so now we've climbed up into space, basically. So we're gonna get Airman, because he needs some air in space.
Oh my gosh. The weaknesses in this game make almost zero sense.
He's gonna die in 2 hits. Because he's in space and he can't handle air, apparently. For the people who joined us recently, welcome to the stream and Dr. Wily's butt chin in the bottom right corner.
Pretty much. Crash Bomber.
Yeah. So I'm actually gonna do Flashman next. Because in the Quickman stage, he's, as Rental Floss said, he's kind of a dick man. So, I want this power for that stage.
That was a pain in the ass to deal with.
It's not him. It's his stage. I think I want to be on the bottom here. Also, it's a slippery stage. But, see, if you run and stop, you slide. But if you jump, you don't slide. So if you want to get through here without sliding, you just have to jump constantly.
Apparently Mega Man can't find his position.
Maybe. He looks like he's scared to death every time he jumps, though.
He does.
He's like, damn. So I think this guy's name is Joe. Now we want to use our momentum here. We want to slide and then turn at the last second. So we want to end up on that. We want to end up on that little platform here, like that.
It seems like most of this game so far is just exploiting, like what would normally be glitches or oversights in other games. Just to feature in this.
Pretty much.
There's orange blocks, so an item that overrides those, I'm assuming?
Yeah, so Crashman breaks those, and that'll be important later. Unfortunately, we can't jump across there, which would be a little bit more fun. But we can drop down here. We want to push over and skip this guy. This guy sucks. Don't do that. Why would you do that? So I want to be on the inside, but that guy jumped in a weird way. I'm gonna use the turbo button. I'm gonna use the turbo button to break that. The turbo button. Because these guys are just gonna hit me to death. Oh, and they come back. I know, right? It's so slippery if you get hit, you're doomed. I have to go pop into the tank.
You might have to.
Okay, you can go under them if you're quick. So this is why you want to be on top, because there's an E-tank up there. I don't have to fight this guy from up top. But we need to be on this platform to get to this platform to get to the boss. And that jumping guy comes back, if you're not careful. Alright, so I guess we're going to use against the boss.
Let's see, this guy does... ice basically? Something fire.
No, we're going to use metal. Because what he does is... his ability is he freezes time. But he's weak to metal.
What the f... Logic. I guess.
I don't know. He's a cog in the machine.
Cog in the machine. Wow.
But Time Stopper is important for the Quickman stage. We also get the final item.
Considering his name's Quickman, I'm assuming Time Stopper is very important.
We get item 3. Item 3 is the worst one. It's basically item 1 that requires a wall. So it's a wall crawling platform. But the good thing about it is there are situations where we can use it that doesn't use the energy from item 1.
Okay.
But it's like the least good item. So, look, there's a one up there. if we had an item to get it. Item 3! But look, it drains energy when it goes up and when it goes down. So it's the worst one, it sucks so much energy.
Okay. Makes sense, I guess.
Actually, let's go on. Some metal action.
What are those things shooting? They're like dancing worms.
Basically, they're dancing worms. It's the serpent generator from Magic the Gathering, obviously.
Oh
So this is why we wanted Flashman. See these poles coming out? They will slay you.
Are they insta-kills?
Yes.
Oh my god. That's terrifying.
Yeah,
Oh.
but wait till you see what comes next. This is another Mega Man thing, killing the only source of light. Luckily there is a checkpoint here, I believe. But this is where we want to pull out Flashman. Because that's so fast.
Like that?
Yeah. I should actually pull it out at the end of this room, so I don't get caught, because the invincibility glitch does not work when environmental hazard kills you.
So those poles are just like, I am God, sort of lines.
They are awful, but you basically have to get to the second room before you pop this, or there's no point. Because it doesn't last long enough otherwise. See, even if you touch the edge, you die.
Yeah, I wish they knew.
Like right there.
Pulling up just pokes you.
Yeah. Luckily I got lots of extra lives in the earlier stages. So I'll just have to be a little bit quicker on that. But yeah, if it's doable without the flash power than before. It's just so precise. If you make one pixel wrong, you will not make it. I hate this part because it drops you in a pit right off the bat. You have to jump out of it. So now we're just going to go like this. And if we grab energy while we're using flash power, it'll refill. This is basically how they intended to get through it.
Yeah, I was about to say they fully intended that to
Now you have to run for our lives. And that's it.
This is almost as bad.
Oh, it's worse.
At least the walls first doesn't kill you.
You can survive that.
Yeah. Because you know you have angles made by
Get out of here, Joe. Don't bother me.
Why is it named Joe? It's very odd.
In the first game, it was green, and it was called Sniper Joe. I think it was either called Shield Joe or something.
Okay.
Just grabbing a drink. So we're gonna use
So out of
crash
curiosity, what's this guy's name?
bombs.
You know what? Fine. I guess that makes sense. I'm not questioning anymore.
It's hard to hit though.
Jamie can't choose more time than
Takes 4 direct hits with a bomb and 1 explosion. So,
Slay him. There you go.
luckily he got caught in the explosion because you only get like 5 shots. It takes so much energy.
Yeah, I noticed you're about to run out.
I think I actually might have had too little energy to shoot another one. But the quick boomerang is really good against most of Dr. Wily bosses that we're going to encounter. So here we come to Dr. Wily. Ready for those eyebrows?
Oh my god. He's made of eyebrows.
They spend so long on the eyebrow wiggle though.
I'm sure they did. And of course it has to have a skull, because why not?
Everything Dr. Wily does has a skull. This is voted one of the best video game soundtracks by many people.
I've heard this 1,000 times.
Exactly. It's like not the absolute best ever, but it's definitely a catchy tune. I like to use Woodman in this part just because the egg is 1 drop, but the little birds are 1 drop each. So it's just better economy. So item 3, and get it off the screen so we can change. Otherwise, you have to wait for it to touch the ground if you want to change without moving the screen. And we do want to conserve energy a bit because now your energy doesn't come back. When we finish this stage, we will only have the amount of energy that we had at the end for the next stage. So that was bad. I missed that jump. Luckily, the worms come back, so if we really needed to, we could use them. Yeah, like, we can come back here, wait for a couple worms to pop out, and then kill them and then change the item. Which I'll do a couple times, because I really want to save item 1 for the next part. I picked that run thing. That happens too, sometimes I walk forward so I'm shooting Metal Blade. This is great. It's because I'm used to pointing in the direction that it's going, even though it shoots straight by default. So now we're just going to climb up. There's more energy here, which is useful. We can just use bubble power here, because you can kind of sneak up. Didn't quite work there, but there you go. So yeah, if you get close enough to the top, you can be under their shots, but hit them with the bubble.
There you go.
See if I can do better on the next one.
That wasn't bad though.
No, it'll be more important later. Like that. Because here, we have that big water. It's strategy. So here, you have to drop the platform, then quickly jump across, then the first one has to disappear because you're playing 3 on the screen, then place the 4th one and get up.
Wow.
And that's why you have to save item 1.
Or else that's literally impossible.
Yeah, they need to go back and get energy. So here we're going to put on Quick Man. The fabulous Quick Man. This is another part where the jumping controls can really bugger you. Damn. So I was a little bit too slow and I have to do all that over again.
Well then. For the record, I'm a little bit behind this game. My commentary is behind. But the Dragon King has absolutely nowhere.
It comes out quick and it takes up half the screen. It's fine.
I didn't get Joe, I'll be like,
I wonder if he's ever had a cup of Joe.
that sounds good. So, Quick Man, the only thing it serves to do is make you remove this faster?
No, he has a unique weapon, and it's really good against the dragon because of the way it fires. I'll do a demonstration when we get the ladder. Alright, so it shoots like that, and once again, if you pause and reload it before you shoot 7 shots, it doesn't use any ammo. But you can shoot him pretty quick. And the reason it's good is because it fires in kind of a elliptical shot, which makes hitting the dragon in the boss arena much easier. Wait till you see this boss arena.
When they hit the dragon,
they disappear, which means we can shoot more faster.
Okay.
See, you want to get on the top, because when you get hit, you get knocked backwards. And then the curve of the boomerang is perfect for hitting the dragon.
My lord, your game just like glitched out.
Oh yeah, it goes crazy when you have so many sprites on the screen.
Oh my god.
So...
It did not like that at all.
Now we're in Wily, stage 2, and as you can see, we still only have the same amount of energy we had before. So...
Okay. You could seriously spend more.
Yeah, you have to make sure that you keep everything stocked up. So we're going to Metal Man. And we're going to kill a bunch of these Dingle Dorks. We want them to drop some weapon energy. It's like the fan from Brave Little Toaster. The one from the weird guy's repair shack though. That's all messed up. Anyway, you get the idea. I'm not gonna actually do that. I'm just gonna use item 2. You need item 2 here. You can't get by without it. You have to have balls too. You skip that one. You grab this one. When the stream catches up, you'll see you gotta have some balls for that.
Oh. Okay.
But look at the bounty that you get when you pull it off. Oh, you get more.
Whoa!
If you took the first path, you could watch all this go by. And lament.
That's what you get for being a pansy.
Yeah. Game does not mess around. Here, we can use the crash bombs. Get some more goodies.
I love how with the projectiles and everything, it's like,
Your walls do not protect you. Okay, so here, gotta do a little bit of spooky jump. And now we're going through another hall of drills on the Metal Man stage. When you're doing this, you might be tempted to shoot metal blades in time for the music. I highly recommend it. These guys drop so many items, it doesn't even matter if you get hit. Like, you're just gonna get healed right away. This is the farm way.
What are the stages in this game, and these are like straight up?
I do want to... I missed that one up. That's unfortunate. Grab some item 2. Yeah, I didn't get there in time, unfortunately. This is where we can really fill up all of our things. I'll take a little bit of damage doing it. That's fine, because they'll drop health eventually. Okay, so now we're past that part. We've got some more Metal Man crushers. That's why it's important to fill up item 3, so that we can use it instead of item 1.
And save item 1 for...
Yeah, item 3 requires a wall, item 1 does not. So any situation where you can use item 3, make sure to use it.
This is the most satisfying part when they get around.
I know, I think this is the boss area, so I'm gonna switch to Metal Man. No, there's a little bit more to go. This is the boss area. So this boss is actually weak to something that isn't Metal Man. I think it's weak to Bubble Man or something. But it only takes... but it only takes 2 blades to kill these guys, and the ability to shoot them on angles is much more useful. Basically, we just have to basically destroy every block in this room, and they get faster each time. But with Metal Man, it only takes 2 hits, and you can fire them on angles, and the angle shot is much more important than their actual weakness.
Well, yeah, because you're basically just doing them anyways, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, if I kill in one hit in an inconvenient way, then it's just better this way.
Well, yeah, and you'll probably take more damage trying to do it.
Yeah. So we're almost to the end.
My lord, one of them is like what? Half an hour, 45 minutes?
I told you I'm much more familiar with this than Mega Man 1.
My gosh.
It takes 2 crash bombs to get through this. It's not worth it even for the E-Tank. So now we have a semi-underwater stage with lots of instant kill spikes over instant kill pits, just in case they didn't kill you enough. Oh, and that's instant kill fish.
Instant kill fish.
Yeah, you'll see it come up in a moment. Okay, now do you know what a dropper is? Okay, this is a dropper. Get ready, boys.
Alrighty.
We failed it.
Oh,
You have to steer yourself all the way to the bottom without touching the walls, and you get faster the longer you fall.
That would be aggravating.
Yeah, luckily we have 6 more lives because the game's been pretty generous to us.
Welcome to the sea of instant
Basically.
Like the most emo stage ever.
That's why it's brown.
Because it's shitty?
Oh, I might die here. Here we go. Okay, now we gotta carefully take this platform down. Luckily it's not a long stage, but there's lots of troll spikes, like the one you're about to see. If you didn't know those were there, you're probably gonna get trolled.
Oh my god. That was all okay,
They're freshly washed, it's fine.
Especially
And then there's all these time wizards shooting pellets at me. Don't they look like time wizards though?
back to Yu-Gi-Oh, you fool.
Okay, so we're gonna
Fire,
go to Quickman again for this boss. Because use Quickman for basically all the bosses. And it's the boss from Mega Man 1 turned into a tank. It's the Gutsman tank. Anyway, you just get on the tank and jump and throw boomerangs at him. He's super weak to them, he dies in a couple hits. It's okay to take damage because he's gonna die first.
Oh my gosh, he does not like that at all.
No, he does not like the boomerangs. Gutsman is not known for being a quick man.
He's not the fastest thinker.
Alright, so now we're on the penultimate stage. We just have to get through this, and then we can fight Dr. Wily. It gives us a lot of energy right off the bat. So I'm going to take 1 for metal, because I use it for everything. I'm going to take 1 for item 3, for when I need it.
I love how foreboding it is in any game gives you a save point on a lot of things.
Oh, wait till you see the stage. You'll love it.
That wasn't good when Dark at all.
Oh, we gotta get... It's just... troll after troll.
And then we got 2 bombs.
Oh, of course. So I'm gonna kill this guy, just for sake of demonstration. What do you think happens?
I don't know.
Damn! I hate when that happens. There's invisible pitfalls.
That's so so freaking stupid.
So what do we do? Item 3. Just roll right out of that. Pitfalls work both ways.
I was about to say, don't tell me that ladder's not actually a ladder.
Oh, there's a pitfall there too, by the way. So that you fall all the way down to that first guy and get hit.
Wow.
Guess where else there's a pitfall?
Huh. I'm waiting for the stream to catch up a little bit.
Well, we're just gonna ignore the pitfall.
Yeah, fuck that.
What do you think about this room?
Oh my gosh, sorry. I'm guessing it's pitfall above me.
Yeah. Don't even go for the E-tank on the next screen, though.
Why? What will be a demon?
It leads to the spike pit, basically.
Leads to a spike? How does that work?
You fall through all those platforms, and it lines up with the trap in the spike pit.
You're kidding me.
Nope, and I will not be demonstrating.
No, there's no need to waste a life. That's funny, though. The developers in this one's like, how could this thing on?
So I'm actually going to switch to Woodman here.
And I half expected the shape in the middle to be the shape of the middle.
It's a glitch middle finger.
Glitch middle finger? It's a missing no middle finger.
Yeah, basically. Missing finger.
Missing finger? That sounds oddly terrible.
Gotta have some testicles to make some of these jumps. If you ride that platform, normally, it will push you off. Yeah, you have to know when and where to jump. And then this next room makes you wait. But it's basically the same strategy, no matter where we go. Pretty much. So, this one will conveniently drop us off where we need to be. But wait, there's more. You thought we were done with platforms? You're what we like to call wrong.
You're never done with platforms. They're called platforms.
And you have to have some newts on you for this. Or, I can actually just do this.
Yep. Item 3.
Item 2. Now, of course, what stage would be complete without having this dingus right before the end?
The things are assholes, man.
They almost always drop life, though, so there's that. Then there's just like a regular Joe here. A Joe Blow, if you
Go
will.
away, Joe. Nobody likes you.
Grab some item 2, if you can. And another one of these, because they can. And use rapid fire button, which didn't exist on the NES per se, but if you had a turbo controller, it would. You can actually jump over all those Joe shots if you care. I usually don't. So here, I believe we want a Heatman. No, I'm on the wrong boss. We want to have item 1. Yep. So, these guys, and they will hit me, it's just a fact of life, they can only be damaged by crash bombs. You have precisely enough crash bombs to do the dirty.
So if you miss one, it's basically done.
Yeah. I wait for him to die. And I need to use item 3. You also can't waste crash bombs blowing up all these walls.
what's the point of them giving them the ability to blow up the walls?
Because some of them are actually blocked by the walls. I'm not afraid to use the E-Tank here. In fact, I will, because I only have about 2 hits left. I might not trust myself to get them.
Oh yeah, it's better to use the E-Tank.
Yeah. And here is the worst part. We need to ride item 1 all the way to the top here. And wait for it to disappear, and then switch to crash, and then finish them off. It takes exactly all of your energy to do this room. If you miss fire, just die.
Oh my gosh.
I forgot about that boss, actually. I put it...
The most trolling. How do you forget about it?
I put it in the part of my brain that I need for Happy Place. So this is Dr. Wily's stage, and these are teleporters. We have to go into all of them. What's in teleporter? Robot Masters. We need to fight every boss in the game again.
Without the, okay, without the
stage. Yep. And they give you a large health orb each time. In Mega Man 1, when you do the boss rush, they do not heal you between rounds.
Wow. So you should expect you to get good, basically.
Yes, get very good. So we have Airman here. Airman's probably the hardest for me. So I'm bad at Airman.
The patterns you seem annoying. Right.
They're almost impossible.
I'm sure there's some speedrunner somewhere who disassembled the code.
No, like, there are ways to get around it, but he also knocks you back. Because he's blowing air at you too, so I'm gonna show off Heatman here.
Yeah, I don't think I got to see Heatman yet.
Yeah, so if you hold the button down, it charges up, and when you fully charge it, it takes away a large chunk of power, but one-shots him. Alright, so here's Bubble Man, but he doesn't have spikes in the roof this time, so his only advantage is gone.
So he just dies.
Pretty much. Just use Metal Man on him, he dies. Okay, so here I'm actually going to use the pea shooter for Quick Man. And if I have to use the E-Tank, I will. Very specifically so. I was one hit away from death. I didn't take the hit, but better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's Crash Man. Just gonna oxygenate him again. Okay, here's Metal Man. Yeah, so what do you think Metal Man speaks to? He's the first guy we fought, so we didn't have any weapons when we fought him.
I don't know, what?
Metal is weak to metal. He dies in one hit. so Metal is the ultimate weapon. He kills himself in one hit.
Anyways, all those who just joined the stream, you actually joined right when we're about to finish up the last robot.
Yeah, so after we kill the Robot Masters, another teleporter opens up at the top here. And now, we can fight the Wily bot, number 2. It's actually called the Wily, it's actually called the Wily Machine. I'm gonna charge up the heat. And it destroys in one hit. And then here, you need Crash, but we don't have any Crash, so I'm gonna use Metal.
Which seems to be the universal.
Yeah. He actually gets killed in like 3 hits with a Crash Bomb, but we just don't have any energy left. Oh no! He's escaping! Damn him! Whatever shall we do? Well, guess what? You thought that was the last stage? Look at this. There's another one.
Oh my Dang it, Wily.
It's actually kind of a creepy stage, when you think about it.
It does seem a little creepy.
Like, throughout the whole game, you have all this loud, energetic music, and then here, it's just dripping slime.
The slime looks oddly like blood. Are you sure Wily's not a vampire?
It's just his time, you know what I mean?
Oh my gosh.
So, it's pretty easy to avoid. They drip at regular intervals.
Yeah.
It does a lot of damage
Maybe
if it hits
the
you.
slime is supposed to be the music.
So I'm gonna switch to Bubble Man, of all things. Yeah. Did you think Bubble would be the ultimate weapon?
No.
Well, it is. Because look what's gonna happen now. Dr. Wily turns into... that.
What?
It's an alien! So you need to, he has a lot of damage too, if he hits you. He shoots at regular intervals, pretty easy to dodge. I will get hit a couple times, unfortunately, because I need to reposition. But he's immune to all weapons except Bubble.
Why Bubble? What the?
Because it's the least convenient, you have to basically get over his head. I'm just gonna use my last E-tank.
I tend to keep forgetting that this is the time period when they didn't explain mechanics and mechanics just existed.
Yeah. You had to just figure out, you did this the first time, that Bubble is the only answer.
If
but
you're
look.
out of Bubble, you're just screwed.
Yeah. But look, it wasn't Dr. Wily at all. It's a hologram machine, and that's why it's affected by Bubble, because it's a hologram machine.
Can you literally just like walk over there and shoot him once in the Mega Buster?
Actually, I'm putting my controller down, because this is all cutscene now.
Really?
Yep. See, can't do anything.
Right, you better beg, motherfucker.
So now I'm gonna let the credits roll. As always, when I do games like this, the people who made the game and worked on it deserve to be in the video. The video couldn't have happened without them, so I roll the credits.
That makes sense, I completely agree. Especially a masterpiece like this.
It's a great game. It's the easiest of all the 6 original Mega Man games, but it's still good.
Certainly seems it, although the changing color seems a little eerie.
Well, he's walking for all the seasons, right? It's a Mega Man for all seasons. But, yeah, I think Mega Man 1's the hardest, just because it has the least amount of beneficial mechanics for the player. I think Mega Man 2 is the easiest, even though it doesn't have all the benefits that some of the other ones have. The Metal Blade's just so powerful.
Yeah, that's like, if that, no developer would put anything that powerful in a game these days.
It's actually the most powerful weapon to exist in any game, I think.
Really?
It one-shots Metal Man, who you get it from.
Which is hilarious.
It destroys Woodman, who isn't even weak to it. It destroys the Wily room, even though that's not weak to it. It's just good for everything.
I love when the game straight up beats you.
Yeah, and because Metal Man is weak to the pea shooter, you can get him as your first boss, like we did. So the order that I did it is maybe not the most efficient order, but it's the order that I like to do the bosses in, because it gives you item 2 pretty early on, and it gives you Metal Blade right off the bat.
Well, yeah, Metal Blade is the catch-all for the game, so basically you just don't have to stick at that point.
Yeah, no other Mega Man game has such a powerful weapon. There's weapons that come close, but none ever meet that glory.
My lord. Well, if I end up joining you for 3, then that'll be quite interesting. Because,
Yeah, I did beat 3. I did a practice run of it a week or 2 ago, because I was going to stream this last weekend, but I wasn't able to. But after 3, I have not practiced 4, 5, and 6. So,
That'll be fun.
yeah, it'll be kind of a blind run because I haven't played 4, 5, and 6 in ages. Not since I played Unreal, I guess.
And for those who joined, coming up here, we'll also be doing, probably in the videos, we were just testing out streaming Neo, which is a PS4 game, kind of like Dark Souls, Japanese themed. So that'll definitely be really fun.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow we'll do that. We just got the kinks worked out. So, anyway,
Yeah, it's one of the jankiest streaming systems we've ever seen in a game.
I know, right? But I guess that'll be the stream for tonight. Join around midnight Eastern Time to catch the stream tomorrow. And until next time.